good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, wherever you are. Remember, you have greatness inside of you. Welcome back to another post-game Montreal Canadiens, game number 54 of the season. Yes, the Montreal Canadiens officially they lost by a score of 8-4. They snapped their streak of the W at 5. Unbelievable game. You cannot believe it. This is the first time happening. A team take the lead by 4 goals. The Jets, the Montreal come back, tie the game, score 4 goals. And then finally, the Winnipeg Jets come back and score 4 goals unanswered. And they win the game 8-4. Again, the Montreal Canadiens, like I mentioned earlier. Don't go nowhere. I'm going to give you every information what happening last night between the Montreal Canadiens and the Winnipeg Jets. You know what I'm going to talk about, right? Because you know the drill. I'm talking about don't forget to subscribe. We are almost there, 70 subscribers to reach the 4,000 milestone. We need your help. And don't forget to click on the likes. Tell me what you think about this video. And finally, of course, tell me what you think about the performance of Montreal. They was completely dominate last night on every categories of the stat. I'm going to give you this in the next couple of minutes. And honestly, Montembeault did not have a great game. Gave 7 goals and only 17 shots. He faced for a save percentage of 6-9-6. Really a bad night for Montembeault. Oh, of course, not all the goal was his fault, but most, a couple of them, he could make it to be sure Montreal stay in the game. So let's dive in, give you everything what you need to know. Here we go. Let's talk about the score sheet of the game, guys. 7 goals at the first period. Yes, you heard me. 7 goals. Unbelievable. Every shot was almost in, and the Winnipeg Jets took the lead 4 goals straight in the first 10 minutes of the game. Montembeault cannot make any save. He has gave 4 goals and 6 shots. And let's starting right away at 5:21. Chevnikov scored his 6th of the season. Schmidt and Connor get an assist. And then less of 30 seconds, honestly, 36 seconds. Net Schmidt shot for the blue line, goes between the legs. That one, Montembeault should stop that one over there. Dubois and Chevnikov got an assist on that one over there. Schmidt was his 4. It was not over because at less than 3 minutes later, Adam Laurie scored his 7th of the year with DeMelo, got an assist. Another turnover at that time by Hoffman gave the Jet 3-0. And then less of 1 minute, honestly, it's only 27 seconds later. Now it was Mac Scheifele scored his 19th of the year. Dubois and Connor got an assist on that one over there. And that way, after 9 minutes and 13 seconds, it was 4-0 Winnipeg Jet. And when you have you need sometimes a good save for the goaltender to make, to stop the hemorrhage, but it did not happening. But for some reason, I don't know what happening. The last 10 minutes of the period, it was Montreal come back with 3 goals and start right away with Josh Anderson at 11, 13, 18. Less than 2 minutes, 5 seconds later, cut the lead from 4-3. 13 of the season, Petrie got an assist. Then 6 minutes later, it was again on power play. Josh Anderson scored his 14th, his second goal of the game. Zuski Caulfield got an assist and cut the lead now from 3-2. And then at 1 minute 28, Likonen scored his 3rd goal in the last 2 games. His 10th of the season, cut the lead from 2-1. And Jake Evans got an assist at 18:28. And this complete, guys, the first period. And that was 4-3 Winnipeg Jet. Unbelievable. Crazy. You think about this. Montreal Canadiens during the first period have 14 shots. The Winnipeg have 6 shots, 20 shots for both teams, and 7 goals. It's just crazy. If you think about this, the Winnipeg Jets shot 6 times in the first 9 minutes, and they scored 4 goals, and the rest, the last almost like 11 minutes, did not shot any time. And then the Montreal Canadiens got 14 shots, and they scored 4 goals and 3 goals. And so, unbelievable period. They have, that during the first period, Montreal have 3 power play, Winnipeg 2. And it was 6 minute penalty for Montreal and 8 for the Winnipeg Jets. The whistle was unbelievable. The referee gave every penalties during the first period, 14-minute penalties, honestly. And it was a resume of the first period after 20 minutes. Now we said, geez, this is going to be another score that will be a league at some point. And during the second period was a little bit quiet, to be honest with you. Again, a little bit more power play for both teams. And then at 4:08 at the beginning of the second period, Josh Anderson scored his 3rd of the night, his hat trick for the Montreal. His 15th of the season. Rand Pullen got an assist, tied the game. 4-4. Montreal came back in the game. 4-4. We have a game. Unbelievable. Then Montreal took a penalty. During that penalty, Rem Pitlick go on breakaway. Pierre-Luc Dubois hold him, almost trip him, and the referee called it a penalty shot. Montreal could take advantage of this and take the lead. Rem Pitlick missed it. He completely missed it. Great shot. Hellebuyck make a good save with a blocker. The puck dropped on the territory of the Jet. They are still on power play. Come back, and Max Scheifele scored a goal. Andrew Coop scored a goal, the 13th of the season. Pionk Estachny got an assist, and Coop came back in the lineup after he missed a couple of games and take the lead 17-17 at the second period and gave them 5-4 after 40 minutes. And there was the end for Montreal. They could not come back. But again, after 40 minutes, 5-4 for the Winnipeg Jets. During the second period, we have 10 shots for the Montreal and 11 for the Winnipeg. We have 2 power play. Montreal did not do anything. And the Jets score the first of the 4 of the 3 power play they got last night. Goal and take 5-4 at that moment. During the third period, guys, right away at the beginning of the third period, Montreal cannot do anything because the Jets scored 2 goals in the first 6 minutes. Both of them on power play. Max Scheifele, his second goal of the night, is 20 of the year. Wheeler and Connor got an assist. Pierre-Luc Dubois scored also on power play at 5:49. Scheifele and Wheeler got an assist. This is the end at that moment of Montembeault. Max and we remove Montembeault, and he gave at that moment 7 goals and 17 shots. And that's it for him. And then at the end of the game, Paul Stastny is 13th of the season. Laurie, Andrew Coop got an assist on that one there. But this was over already. Complete score 8-4. The shots during the third period, it was 11 for Montreal, 13 for the Winnipeg Jet. 3 power play for the Jet. They scored 2 of them. And then Montreal have 2 more. They cannot score. And the special team play a big role during that game. And complete, honestly, this game by a score to 8-4. Let's move on to what you need to know. Is the 3-star of the game. Pierre-Luc Dubois was one of the 3 stars, the first star of the night with 3 points. Josh Anderson, 3 goals for the Montreal Canadiens. Obviously, they lost. And then Andrew Coop with 3 points was the 3rd star of the game. He has also the winning of the game. The next thing we want to talk about is by the stats, by number, honestly. Final score 8-4. Montreal have shot 35 on Hellebuyck and 30 for the Winnipeg Jets for the duo Hammond and Montembeault. The face-off net domination of the Jets 63-37. The power play guy 4-6 and 1-6 for the Montreal Canadiens. But after verification, I apologize, is 3-6 for the Jets. The hit of 31-17 advantage the Winnipeg Jets, and then the block shot 15 and 9 advantage the Jets. The minute penalty, both of them are 19. We have a fight between Scheifele and Whiteman at the end of the game. And the giveaway puck was 10 for the Jets, 7 for the Montreal Canadiens. The most point, Connor with 3, Scheifele with 3. Have an amazing, great night. Dubois with 3. Dubois shot 6 times on the duo, the goaltender for the Montreal. Maurice played the most minutes at any team, any player with 25-02. Finally, Hellebuyck have a save percentage of 8.89, stop 31 of the 35 shot he faced yesterday. Montreal Canadiens, of course, Josh Anderson dominate with 3 points, with 3 goals. He shot also 4 times on Hellebuyck. Shabbat played the most minutes, over 24 minutes. Unfortunately for the goaltender, Montembeault have only 6, 9, and 6. Stopped only 11 shot he faced yesterday. 10 shot he faced on the 17th he faced yesterday for the save percentage of 6.96. Montembeault gave 1 goal and the 13 shot he faced last night for the Montreal Canadiens. The next thing I want to talk about is the FRENCHY corner. The Montreal lost by the score 8-4. They snapped the win streak at 5, obviously. Montembeault struggled, and like I just mentioned to you guys, Montembeault have a really bad night. So, on the 7th shot, I'll be honest with you, he gave 2 easy goals. 1 unlucky from the behind the goal line. He hit Chariot, he go behind Montembeault. But when you have a couple of plays where maybe a breakaway or a 2 versus 1, and then the player coming back, and Montembeault should make a couple of saves on those, obviously. But it's not only him. The defense of Montreal Canadiens have a really bad night overall, and that's making sense right there, to be honest with you. The special team, that's for me the biggest problem for the Montreal Canadiens. Listen, 1-6 power play. For one reason, the score sheet gave 3 goals. Stat and NHL gave 4 and 6. So I'm not sure what is really the right number whatsoever it is. Montreal right now, they cannot score on power play. And they gave at least 3 of the 6. So it's 50%. And that's the biggest, for me, the biggest turnover of the game last night. The performance of the Montreal Canadiens on special team gave the Jet to win last night. Anderson had 3. Congratulations for Josh Anderson. Whatever they lost, he scored his 13, 14, 15 of the season. They come back. You have to look sometimes some positivity, and you have to give credit. They show some characters. After they losing 4-0 after the first 10 minutes, they come back to tie the game 4-4 at the beginning of the second period, but not good enough to win, honestly, that game, because after that they gave another 4 goals, I apologize, and the game slipped between their hands, and that's what happened. The momentum of the game for me is the penalty shot. Pitlick have 1, and then Hellebuyck make a big save with the blocker, and the turnover right away after that. The Jets score on power play a goal of Andrew Coop, where I believe Montembeault could save that one over there. It was about at the top circle, or maybe between the top circle and the dots on his right side. The puck go under his glove, and he could not do anything about that one. Then this for me was this. On the flip side, we have to give credit for the Jets for the opportunity they was last night. They scored 3 or 4 goals on power play, like I mentioned, in 6 attempts. And when you have a chance, the first 10 minutes, they scored 4 right there. And they took advantage of those opportunities to make them turn over and to win the game last night. The best player for the Jets stepped up yesterday. We talk about, but the Scheifele, 3 point. Wheeler, 3 points. Dubois, 3 point. Connor 3 points. And then you have a many like Coop have 2 points yesterday. Schmidt have 2 points yesterday. So many of them have a couple of points against Montreal, and they step up and give the game back. They come back to add 4 goals, and they win that game. Not easy trip now for the Montreal Canadiens. This is the second game of the 5 that they have, and they are right now 1-1. But now, listen, the Calgary. And we know Calgary what they're looking for. They just beat last night also the Minnesota. And then they played the Edmonton. They beat the Flyers last night, and they beat the Panthers. And they did well against Carolina. So the Edmonton at home, that's going to be easy. Then the next week, again, the Vancouver, Montreal play. So the next 3 games are going to be easy for the Montreal. Edmondson, we expect him to coming back with the team. He shouldn't be surprised to see the number 44 in the next couple of games on the road for the Montreal Canadiens. And let's move on. The next one I want to talk about is the next game. Like I mentioned, they play Thursday night at 9 o'clock. We're going to be back with you guys for the live stream, play-by-play. So don't forget to join us. And we know at some point Montreal is going to lose 1 game. But it was a funny game. 4 goals, 4 back, and then they gave back 4. But it's happened sometime. And again, for me, like I mentioned, Montembeault was not his best game of the season. And the special team make a big difference for that loss for the Montreal Canadiens. Before we leave, guys, we want to remind you, don't forget to subscribe, click on the likes, and of course, tell me what you think about the performance of Montreal Canadiens. And of course, you have greatness inside of you. Have an amazing, great day, everybody. I look forward for the next video with the hockey coach guru, Coach FRENCHY.